Okay, it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, and I know that all my friends who are receiving these are just dying to get another one. Keep those cards and letters coming. Okay, so this is about Capstone. I warned people I was going to do something about Capstone. Now, this means nothing to anybody outside of Sue and Michelle and Bill and some other people that we've told the story to. And I'm going to cut through all the crap and give you the absolute truth. The problem is I can't remember much of the story, and so I can't tell you if my absolute truth is the really true absolute truth. I'm certain Michelle, Bill, and Sue can fill that in. Okay, the famous Capstone, University of South Carolina Gamecock story. Around 1971, or was it 72? Fact checkers. Around 71 or so, it was a Sunday, and back then, Capstone was the nicest, I guess it was probably that or South Tower, the nicest ladies or women's dorms in Carolina, but the rules were different. On Sunday night, I don't know about the other nights, but on Sunday night, you could not stay in a woman's room past 10 o'clock. Bill, I think Bill might have been a roommate at the time, or maybe he lived next door in Bates' house. But anyway, we went over to see Sue and Michelle at Capstone, and I'm certain we were acting silly, doing something silly or whatever, something fun. And around 9 o'clock or 9:30 on that Sunday night, there was a 10 o'clock curfew, and then Sue or Michelle, I don't think it was Bill, even though he's, he could be a troublemaker. I think maybe Sue or Michelle said, what would happen if we just sneaked out after 10 o'clock? And so we got all kind of giddy with excitement, like we were really breaking the law or something. And so we stayed past 10 o'clock in their dorm room, cutting up, eating, doing something. No, this was not the time I lost at a card game and had to put on some sort of women's clothes. That's a different story. But I think Bill and I, around 10:10, 10:15, 10:20, tried to sneak down the elevator. When we got to the lobby and the check-in desk, they caught us. I think they took our names and our student IDs or whatever, and blah, blah, blah. I don't think Bill was ever too worried about it. Bill, you can say something in the comments section. Now here comes the problem. This was right before Christmas. Well, they told us that, I don't know, they were going to send a letter to our parents or something like that. And so over Christmas, no letters came in, and I was visiting my mom in Jackson, South Carolina. And then finally, I think it was early January or mid-January, right before going back to school, she got a letter saying that if I did this again or if I got in trouble again, I'd be in big trouble. I don't know what the letter said, frankly, but I was really worried about it. And I wasn't exactly making great grades, and I was goofing off and having a good time. And I don't know about Bill. He may have laughed it off, or he may have been worried about that letter or whatever. I guess it came from some official in administration or ombudsman or somebody. Anyway, we didn't get kicked out of school. That became the famous Capstone story. I wish it was wilder, and I could say that there were all sorts of incredible things going on that caused us to stay out late in every woman's dorm at Carolina because we were so hot and everything. But I don't think that's his story. We were just probably playing cards or acting silly or something. And we were all just good friends. There was nothing else going on, but we've been friends forever, and that's great. There's the Capstone story. As I recall it, we lived to survive, and it entered folklore, and they've written songs about it, poetry about it, and the whole bit, and that's what happened. And now I think they arrest you now if you're not in the opposite sex dorm room after 10 o'clock. It's considered like a faux pas to not be there. Things have changed, okay? Okay, next story will have to be, not certain. Send me your requests, okay?